and welcome back, everyone. We've got this. We got the new race to show you guys. The new match of Endless Mode League on expert difficulty for Division B. We got SpaceKatUniverse versus BigJon, and look at that. He's all ready. He's pumped up to go. He's just flying through that level.
Yeah, man, that's his own personal gift that he made. It's an awesome little thing that he puts on his stream, and he has no camera. Right now, we do have SpaceKat with 0 points. She's 0-2, and BigJon's also 0-2, and he has 1 point. So both of these runners are going to be fighting for their first win. I am unknown availability, and with me, of course, is Troy of Athens. I asked you earlier, but let's ask again for the new viewers. How are you doing, Troy?
Better than before.
Fantastic. Match number 2 for us. So these runners are going to be getting off, going to be starting here shortly. We're going to be counting them down. This is live. This is not recorded. This is 100% live. We may be able to have a interview at the end of this, depending on whether the runners want to. And our restreamer, Milo, will be starting them off shortly. Look, she's so happy.
She's having fun.
Absolutely. So the countdown is starting
Mario
now.
Maker.
Oh yeah, man, I love it. I love it. So, just a couple of things that you need to know. This is expert mode, so gonna see some hard levels, but not quite the hardest of the hard. So it's not super expert, but they can skip as they like. The runners are probably going to be hitting start pretty quickly to make sure what time the clear time was for these levels. So if they see somewhere around a minute, they may try to do it. But we are off and ready to go. We've got SMB1 on John's side and New Super Mario Brothers on SpaceKat's side.
Yeah, I'm also going to point out that it is BigJon's birthday. I'll get that right out of the way. So happy birthday to him.
Yeah, everybody, get your birthday wishes in chat. Not that we want SpaceKat to have any problems or anything, but hey, man, it's John's birthday. It's okay to cheer for him a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, Super Mario Land level for BigJon. Not having it. And SpaceKat running away from a bunch of rotten mushrooms.
Yeah, so those Super Mario Land levels, they have that special Super Ball flower. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm skipping every one of those in this instance, and the reason behind that is those are slow. Unless you have to stand in the exact right spot, you have to aim it perfectly. If you're not careful, it will just take up all your time. So John is in this interesting Ride the Thwomp level. This looks like a lot. Oh no! Shouldn't have jumped, John. Deciding to skip it. That was an interesting level. We'll call it interesting. That's the word we'll use.
It's interesting.
Coin rush. Now, the clear conditions, if it says at least, that means that there is more than the number it says. If it says all, that means all of them. But the thing about the at least, that only means there could be more than 65. That means there could be 66. That does not mean that there's a lot more. It means that you might only miss one coin. So, but John getting this, oh wow, this is one of those controlled auto scroll levels that's really fast. And I think there's going to be a lot more than 65 because you see alternating paths. So it's a very good chance that there's going to be way more than 65. SpaceKat finding herself in an interesting position, finding a death, unfortunately.
Did not time to jump correctly, was unable to get through there.
You had to stop there. Like, it kind of forced you to take damage, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. It was just the timing of the jump to get to the next platform was just a bit difficult to time correctly.
Yeah, very, very rough, and you want to always be careful with those. SpaceKat in a cat suit. Oh no, going the wrong way. Oh man.
BigJon! Right at the flag! Gets hit by a Bowser Jr. fire.
Right at the flag. That is so rough. Oh man, that is. But he sees the end, so that's good. Like, he knows where the end's at. He knows that it's not that difficult to get through. Which, I mean, you know that you didn't take much time. You know pretty much what happened. You know there's way more than 65. That's a good thing to stay with. And SpaceKat deciding that's the last life she's going to spend on this level, moving on to the next one. John's probably going to be getting his first clear here shortly and being the first on the board. Oh wow, yeah, this level is something else. I didn't catch the very end of that, but there you go, finding the first clear. John on the board with 1. Space Cat still looking for her first one. We are 0-1 right now. Yeah, I don't know how I would have done in that situation either.
Oh.
Space
Yeah,
Cat.
and the great part about this is when you're in this clear pipe, you actually can't. We're just along for the ride.
Space Cat's look on her face was just like, this is not stopping. Why is it going still?
I was like that before, where you just are just like, you go down and you're like, this is my life now.
Yeah, that is a major Monka S moment where you're just like, I don't know how to take this. What should I do? Because you're not sure if you want to skip or not, and it's hard to tell. So John,
like you see everything, like you know what's coming. There's no surprises when you're literally being told this is the level. With that death though, I'm definitely gonna take a skip.
What is this in John's side, man? That is nuts. Oh man, just missing jumping over that thwomp. It's a don't take damage level, which honestly all that really tells you is that you're not going to have a checkpoint. That's it. Especially if it doesn't give you a power up. So something new with Super Mario Maker 2. A lot of these two, especially BigJon and SpaceKatUniverse, they're both very familiar with Super Mario Maker 1. They have streamed it for a very long time. They know almost all the mechanics. With Super Mario Maker 2, something that changed that nobody found out until like really recent was when you have spikes on a semi-solid platform like that, you don't get hit by the spikes anymore. In Super Mario Maker 1, you did. You couldn't walk on a semi-solid platform when there were spikes underneath it. Now you can. So that's totally new.
Oh! But
and
those were just regular spikes at that end point there.
No semi-solid. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, BigJon gonna get their second clear, I believe.
Yes, that is second clear for BigJon, and Space Cat is at the very end of this level. Just has to wait for this and then run over there and not touch that final spike again, and that'll be her first.
Gotta get the right jump for this.
Yeah, a perfect twirl, boom, right there. Space Cat getting number 1. She's happy about it. Fist pump in the air, and that's going to be number 1 on the board for Space Cat, and then number 2 for John. So it's 1-2.
She also gave us that number 1 into the webcam.
Yep, got to indicate that's the number 1. That's perfectly fine. It's all good. I love it. It's 3D World level. You know, with 3D World being the newest addition to Mario Maker 2, you see a lot of those levels. 3D World is very popular. Finding a power up there. Oh, is he stuck?
Oh, you might be stuck. Well, kind of. You can kind of triangle jump out of there. That might be stuck, though. You're definitely stuck there.
And instead of taking a life, skip. Don't blame him. Oh, wow. Hello, enemy spam.
All right. Just vomit all of the enemies onto the screen. It's fine.
Apparently, they wanted to find that enemy cap, and it's...
want to find the limit of your switch. That's obviously what's going on here. It's like, how many enemies can I have on the screen at once, Switch? What will you allow me to do before you crash?
And John going through and just basically holding right and jumping every once in a while a turn back, but finding some fire in his face.
Yeah. And very true point for Space Cat at 2 lives now at this point. Only 1 clear will go back down to 0 if they game over.
Yeah, that's something to be careful about. And hey, look, 3 Bowsers over here, but not in SMW, and new soup. Welcome to Triple Stack Bowsers again.
We're on top of each other. You were next to each other.
Yeah, I'm still calling it Triple Stack. Oh, come on!
Okay, it's jumping off of Boom Boom. Has nearly had that.
Juked.
Gonna be on 1 life left.
BigJon getting another clear. That's going to be putting a 3rd on the board for him. And this is the last life for Space Cat if she's not careful. Keeping Yoshi is going to be very, very useful here. Oh no. No! Space Cat taking a game over, unfortunately. That's never nice. John is moving on to his 4th level. And run and jump that's usually the theme of Mario. Thank you.
Yeah, that's most
creator.
levels.
Thank you, creator, for telling me how to play Mario in the level. We are at 6.5 minutes, so SpaceKat still has time to be able to find some quick levels. I don't think this is going to be one. Cape Feather Challenge levels are usually pretty long.
Yeah.
1:03. Ugh. She lost her flight. That was strange. I
don't think she built up enough speed to actually get flight. She was just hovering.
Maybe the note block took her flight. That's really crazy. Yeah, and SpaceKat has gotten some really rough levels. They have not been easy by any
BigJon
means.
not getting the distance that he needs with the propeller Mario. Gonna just slowly glide to his death.
All right, SpaceKat is on an SMB1 level. As far as flight goes, it's funny. Cape is definitely my favorite flight. Cape levels are just they're fun to me. The Cape has the most utility. I don't like the propeller. I'm not a fan of the new suit propeller. I don't know why I dislike it so much. It just feels so awkward. The Tanuki suit's fun. I love the Tanuki suit in SMB3, but you just don't see many of those levels.
What is this jump?
Hard.
Okay. So we got some slopes going on in New Super Mario Brothers. I should have just taken the pipe, it looks like, for SpaceKat. I do agree with her option of just like, it's been generally agreed upon rule. You don't take a pipe unless you absolutely have to, because there's just been so many trolls. You don't know what that pipe's going to lead to, and not to mention a pipe means that you're going to go to the subworld where you most likely aren't going to have the goal at the end there.
Yeah, 100% won't have the goal. And that's something that's actually really... It happens a lot in expert levels. That's kind of why the clear rates go up a little bit, where there's a lot of things that kill you early, but the level creator just kind of ends the level and puts a subworld that doesn't need to be done at the very end, and you can YOLO jump to get to that end. So it happens quite often because a level creator just doesn't finish the level. Why that is, I don't know. It just happens that way.
Yeah. Important thing to note also is with the slopes going on here, you can't slide in SMB1. Did I say that already? I might have said that already.
No, I don't think you did, but that's actually a very good point. And SpaceKat finding herself the Super Ball. Yeah, like I said, that immediately puts me on no-go. It's just, especially if they're trying to design the level around it. Right here, they're just kind of using it as a power-up. Now,
yeah, which is fine.
Shout-outs to the awesome music that comes along with it. By far, some of the best music I love that Super Mario Land music. It's so good.
Super Mario Land is a great game, and honestly, the power-up does not do it justice.
Yeah.
Only good thing about it is just like, oh yeah, you get to rock out to the awesome Super Mario Land music.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in Super Mario Land. Please just give us Super Mario Land mode.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the creator on SpaceKat's side. They gave you an indicator of where the poison goes up to. SpaceKat back on the board with 1. John still has 3, so John's ahead by 2 while he's working on this.
Thumbs up.
SpaceKat's so awesome, just making sure everybody knows that she's having a good time. I love it.
And it has 1 point.
Yes.
She also put up a 1 as well. Or now she's questioning it. Is she a 2 or 1? She doesn't know.
Well, it would have been 2, but it's 1.
But it's 1.
Because it's 2 minus 1, which would be
1. Math with SpaceKat, everyone.
Oh man, John having to take a death, just barely getting caught by that. Both times he was there, that winged Bowser just jumped right in there and just locks you in. So. All right, so he's in a reach the goal without taking damage level. Again, that's probably just just means there's no checkpoints. But it is looks like a 60-second level, so...
Yeah, we got a speedrun level here, which usually means they give you almost exactly the amount of time that you need in order to complete the level. Which means you really shouldn't be waiting around anywhere and missing jumps.
In Expert, it's kind of funny. Expert is usually not as tight as you think. Sometimes they'll give you a 5-second buffer.
I have seen some pretty tight ones, but I'm sure there are ones where, yeah, you do have a bit of waiting time. But I usually don't like to take that risk because especially with this time scenario, I wouldn't want to be taking it because now you're spending this whole time going through the level, and you might just get to the end and time out. Whereas like you should have just like, you know, start over and just try again without waiting around in a bunch of places.
Yeah, the one thing that's
First time to see a competition for Mario. Well, we have 3 competitions for Mario. Not just this game, but Mario Odyssey and Mario 64. So.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of competitions going on. She is. Space Cat's showing her excitement. She's like, "Yes, we're on a roll." Got 2 on the board. BigJon's got 3, so she is on her way to tying this up with 50 seconds to go. If she gets a level that she can finish really quick, this is a 30-second level. This is it. If BigJon doesn't finish this level, it's going to be down to a tie. Now, here's the thing: with the tie, it's the next person to clear a level that wins. Yeah. So if she ties it here, that means she's going to have to get another level that's going to be, and that might have just killed her chances right there. She's going to have to get the world record for this.
Yeah. BigJon taking death as well. Plunge into the lava.
All right, you've got this, Space Cat. Come on. This is a really close matchup, but oh man, there's some enemies.
20 seconds left. Is the end even near us?
Touch that bonsai bill, but you're going the wrong way.
Well, had to go around the blocks, and there's just... Where is the sand flag?
Taking a damage boost. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be it. That's 0. How close was she? It looks like she's really close.
No.
Oh yeah, there's a sub-world right there, but you can still keep going. So BigJon does take that with 1. We will be starting the next round. Now, here's the thing. All 3 rounds are played because every round does give you a point, but the winner of the 3 will get an extra point. So you will have the ability to get 4 points if you win all 3, or at least 3 by winning 2. So, there is benefit to winning 2 out of the 3. So, yeah, that game over did put Space Cat at an unfortunate disadvantage there. It put her behind by 1, but she did clear the same amount that John did. So, yeah, she's getting over here. So, how close was this end? She still had a few seconds left. Oh, but if she could have gotten that cloud was probably her ticket to win. Or at least in this level.
Try to get to it.
Space Cat is focused. It's right there. It's right there the whole time.
It's just right there. We're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to use the Lakitu to fly around, and no, it's just right over there. Just a little bit more. Just pan the camera.
And like I said, though, literally, this is how expert happens. You have these levels where the creator's just like, BigJon putting that face right at the edge.
Oh my god.
Man, I tell you what, that is just something else. And sometimes you just can't expect that to happen because some creators make just really good expert levels, and they are solid.
It's in his timer now. His timer background has it too.
Abs of steel on the timer.
Yeah.
John, please.
Oh my god, what is happening on BigJon's side?
Alright, we are starting.
Okay, I think we've settled on a good angle. This is a good angle. This is what BigJon's face is during this entire race. He's so determined. Look at him.
This is live. This is 100% live. We are doing this. Yeah, she's ready. Look at that face on Space.
She's intimidated.
She's ready, man. she's like, you can't do this. I am going to win. This is gonna be round 1. We're gonna go to round 3, and it's gonna be for that extra point. Because I'm telling you, they're fighting for their first win, and that means a lot to you as a runner. You're ready to put it all on the line. Slow auto scroll level, no clear time. John says, you know what? I believe it. I believe it. We can do this. Yeah. Deciding to go for the box, and takes you right back to the beginning.
Okay. That's to try again because you gotta hit. I think you have to hit the shell onto that on-off switch.
So
To
interesting
make
thing
those
about 3D
spikes
World.
not spiked anymore.
Interesting thing about 3D World, that on-off switch can actually be activated by doing it roll. So you don't actually have to do a shell. You can actually roll or do the long jump and hit it. The thing is, I think the long jump would have hit the spike above it. So you were kind of running the risk of actually taking damage there.
What were you supposed to do there?
So John, in an SMB1, looking like a pretty classic level with just rising poison or sludge, finding the Star of Destiny. And that doesn't stop you from dying in the sludge, though, so he's going to have to stop here. And SpaceKat going to be going over these with double springs. Finding a kill block. She's like, I don't like that. Uh-oh.
That's a precise jump.
Yeah, you find yourself in that little hole, you ain't going to be getting out of that too easy.
BigJon going to find himself the first clear.
All right, so that is 0-1, I believe. I don't think SpaceKat's found him clear yet, has she?
No.
Yeah, so we're first on the board with BigJon. So waiting for SpaceKat to get her first clear. Now this is interesting because that block is without a doubt death. We see that up there. So it's probably Subworld. Yeah. Good call. Hard question mark?
We've been here already. And that pipe isn't good. Oh, that pipe's good. Oh, okay.
She's got to spin a little bit later, I think. The earlier you spin, you'll get a little bit of air, but if you spin later, you can get just enough air at that moment because it stalls you to be able to move. You don't exactly fall slower if you spin earlier. So that is the right answer, though, without a doubt.
All right.
Now, if you can get a spike, or not spike, but a spring in there, then you're running a chance of being able to drop the spring and bounce off that. But it's definitely that pipe. So John going through on the ice, following the coin trail. Thank you, creator, for all.
Oh, needed a spin jump, though.
Indicators are helpful.
The indicator did not say to spin jump.
All right, so SpaceKat can get this. This will tie it up as long as John doesn't clear as well. But the chances are right now, John will probably get this clear. What he's in right now, though, it's interesting. You can actually almost do I don't want to say infinite, but with proper timing, you actually can. Yeah, you got to spin later, SpaceKat. You got to spin later. Later rather than earlier. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. I'm going to state that because it's really weird with 3D World timing in this 2D environment. I don't blame her for trying because it's one of those things where you see the end of the level. It's right there. It's right there. So, but in this mode that John's in right now, he's going to have to actually jump very little and spin. This is one of the things I was talking about. If you do your twirl in the air, you can actually keep yourself there. Oh, I thought she got it. But you can keep yourself moving with forward momentum with very little up-down loss. You can actually go for a long time in this particular night theme. So John getting his second clear, he's going to be up 0-2 on SpaceKat. SpaceKat's finding herself in a very interesting looking pseudo speedrun level. Looking like all she has to do is just continuously dodge the stuff here. This is a very interesting looking speedrun level. I'm not sure exactly how they decided to make this, but it looks more like don't run into stuff.
Every once in a while, my eyes just kind of wander because we're like between levels or something, and I just see BigJon's camera, and I'm like, oh right, that's happening.
It's mesmerizing. It's mesmerizing. Yeah, well, usually whenever he's in any kind of restream match, BigJon doesn't use a camera, and that's his personal gift that he made to represent him. Yeah, I know, SpaceKat. You're in a level that is not nice. And
the hitboxes. It happens.
The hitboxes, man, like the hitboxes on these munchers are just. Ugh. Big John, no, you're not the only mod, but I'm kind of doing something right now. Oh man, that is the birthday man himself right there, Big John.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the wind, not the trolls. All right, SpaceKat trying to find her first clear right now. Big John having to basically start over in that. Oh, we see the goal, and she has a damage boost. That's actually something she's going to have to use. She's got to get through there on that. Yeah, because that one tile gap, that was well planned by the creator. Oh. She needed to bail and go back left. Because, you know, losing that space, and this is also looking like a fun little...
Bunch of Monty moles in your way.
Yeah,
Can't damage boost through that much, though.
Yeah, well, you know, holding left, you might have been able to get through a little bit of it, but a lot of pick-a-path stuff going on here, which is just, ugh. No thank you. No thank you. And Monty moles are bouncy little fellas. They aren't nice to you. They like to bounce around and do all that kind of stuff. But he's finding, look at that. Like, finding the perfect go. That's something else. And right in there,
clear.
That's 0-3 for Big John. Now, Super Mario Maker 2 took something away that, she forgot.
You can't pick up that shell while you're spinning. It's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, there is a glitch that somebody found that you, like, jump off a P-switch while you're spinning, and you jump off that P-switch and hit a spike shell or something like that as you're going, and you can grab an item, but I think that's going to be patched out. You got this, SpaceKat. Right there. Good job. First clear for SpaceKat. We are now 1-3. Big John ahead by 2 clears.
Okay. Shell jump training level, I think. Oh, gets the one outcome where you kill yourself with a shell.
1 shell jump. Is that literally... Interesting.
We'll find out after we figure out the shell jump.
I'm telling you. The shell jumps in Super Mario Maker 2 are so much different than any other game you're using. You have to release it really late compared to every other game. That's why you see him throwing it at a weird time. Because getting the right... Oh, he was close to throwing it up there out of range. Hey, there's the defeat Meowser goal.
All of them. Is it winged? Because a regular Meowser doesn't really have that ability to go into the background. The winged Meowser can go wherever the heck it wants.
I haven't had much experience with making Meowser levels or anything like that, so I don't really know. Aren't they all winged? I didn't know.
No,
there is the regular Meowsers. Okay, I wasn't sure.
People just like giving them wings, because why not?
Because it's new. Let's do it all.
Exactly.
So John getting some shell jumps, but really low.
Yeah, has not really been able to get the right height for these.
And I'm gonna tell you, the weakness of shell jumps in Super Mario Maker 2 is not a weakness in itself. It's just different. John is a very, very...
And this is a winged Meowser.
Yeah, there's the wings.
And there we go. Look, it's gone. We can't hurt it.
But he's coming back up. See, he decided to go out. You can't throw that POW early, because if you throw the POW early, he will bail. So you can't throw it early. You've got to give him that room to come up.
He's just so big, and like, it's just like, you have to deal with it. And look at this. Now we're just waiting here for it to come back. It's like, there's so little time to actually hit a winged Meowser.
And, you know, I think the biggest thing about the Meowser that is unfortunate, he doesn't die to lava. That's always just not fun. Now,
not gonna clear that jump.
4 minutes. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Big John is ahead by 3. So it's 4-1 Big John. There's time left, but not much. So SpaceKat's got to find a good clear here left and get up on this board. So
get this level having bombs that will kill the platforms that you're on after a bit. Okay, and SpaceKat actually had to navigate quite a bit upward in this level before even getting to the Meowser. It's not too difficult, it's just a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of those things where you've spent enough time on this level, you're probably towards the end. Knowing when to skip is a huge thing. I'm gonna admit that right now. If you don't skip at the right times, that's oftentimes the difference between win and loss. John finding another checkpoint. He found both checkpoints in the level, one in the sub, one in the overworld. He might be finding the inn here soon. Kind of weird placements for those checkpoints, in all honesty. Having to jump at the last second, see what's down below. All these
bomb platforms.
All these bombs blowing up platforms and just taking your ability to get away. Oh, he despawned the bombs to where they
And the flag is right there too.
That was actually really smart, despawning the bombs like that to being able to get the platform back so you wouldn't have to worry about that. SpaceKat getting her second clear and going for a one-up.
Yeah, it's very useful. You want to make sure you don't game over.
Yeah, that's without a doubt, because, you know, once you start getting below 10 lives, you're kind of like, you don't want to have that happen. So he's going to go ahead and despawn these, make sure they don't blow up anymore. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That might be the end there.
He could probably triple jump it, and that's what he's going to try to do. Oh, he missed the triple jump!
This is 3D World. There is no triple jump.
What?
Yeah, 3D World doesn't have triple jump. That's only new soup. You have a long jump you can do. You have a there is a super jump, which is as a tech. It's a glitch tech where it's 3 frame perfect inputs. But other than that, no. So, I think, yeah. See, he's gonna try and do some weird long jump thing. That's too far. I don't think you can make that jump.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the little spinning jump thing to get on top of the bomb. The top lob platform and then make the jump across. It shouldn't be too hard because, you know, you got the checkpoint. It's right there.
Normal jump
plus
actually
getting it.
Dode in chat is honestly probably one of the he knows a lot about the tech. Normal jump plus late twirl gets most distance in 3D World. See, yeah, so what I was saying earlier about that level that SpaceKat spent a lot of time on, you want a late twirl and it gives you more distance because it'll stall you at a better moment to be able to get a little bit more distance and hold you up. Earlier twirl doesn't really stall you as much. So, and yeah, they are trying to work on a method to be able to do a counter on there, but in the meantime, we have the wonderful tech in chat helping us out, as well as making sure you know what's going on. And we have a car clear level here. Not looking too bad.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird control. Oh, the troll at the end!
Okay, I don't mean to laugh at that, but yeah, that was funny. that was
Did the P-switch just not last long enough or something? What happened?
Well, no,
wait, you're racing the Koopa above you, and if it wins, it blocks the end. That's what's going on.
It hits a P-switch, yeah. So the P-switch there.
Okay.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, so you just gotta beat the Koopa.
Is the timer? The timer is tight. So yeah. So you can't even like delay. That's rough. Wow, man, they give that Koopa so much speed. BigJon with another clear. Wow, 6-2 for BigJon. And yeah, the SpaceKat's had terrible luck with levels, but
would have made it if they jump.
Yeah, SpaceKat is definitely one more time.
Okay, and yeah, that's the time.
Timer
I'll be able to get that clear.
BigJon with that extra point. He's going to take it 2-0, but there is another round. SpaceKat can still come back and get herself a point on the board. So BigJon does take the win, but that does not mean all the points. So SpaceKat can still come in and win this third round.
Tell me what's going on with BigJon. You can see him right there. He's making it very clear that is him. That is BigJon that you see there in the bottom right.
I'll tell you what's going on with BigJon. Birthday luck, man. He's got
He's
some
big.
birthday massive luck. He is killing it on his birthday. Yeah, once again, shout outs to BigJon on his birthday. Not that I want to ride that to the ground or anything. And we're starting. We got 2, 1, go. They are going to be starting now. And 15 minutes back on the board. 15 lives. Hopefully no game overs. And we will see if SpaceKat can pull out a win in this round to get a point on the board. This would be her only point, which would be nice to have. So, all right. Both starting up. We've got Switched Up Mischief, 20 seconds. BigJon's got himself a speed run level on the way, deciding to figure out how to press the buttons.
I don't know. It's one of those things. One of these buttons.
Oh!
Yeah, so this is letting the icicles hit the on-off switch for you. So this is another matter of trusting the level designer that the on-off switch button will be hit by the icicles with the right timing. To the point where that jump at the beginning might have been too much. And what? Alright, the coin clear condition. What coins did we miss?
Does it say all? I can't tell. At least. So I don't even know what coins he missed. Oh wow, he barely got that.
Well, you just missed one coin.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. He missed 2. So this is one of those instances where it doesn't say all, but it's only 1 coin extra. So still no clears on the board, but we're only down by a minute and a half right now. So we'll see what goes on here if BigJon can pull out this clear here. SpaceKat's got herself in an interesting level that looks to be a new soup, just kind of a long coin level here. She's in the subworld going up north. John gets the clear, picking up the coins that he needed. So that is 0-1 for BigJon.
Let's go.
And both of these players are, premier Mario runners. BigJon is known for speedrunning a lot of the older Marios, like Lost Levels, which, frankly, Lost Levels might be the hardest Mario in existence. So, and honestly, BigJon is definitely a absolute beast at a lot of Mario games and Sonic games for that. SpaceKat, she's a absolute perennial Super Mario Maker player. She's always on Super Mario Maker, whether it be Super Mario Maker 1 or 2. Now 2, obviously, since 1 is kind of outdated. But she is very familiar with the mechanics, and always fun to watch. So both of these runners are very awesome. That's why they're a part of this. So
yeah, you don't even need to question that stuff.
And shout out to
Just
BigJon.
ignore those people and just enjoy the show that we have for you today.
Yeah, you got BigJon playing, modding, and roasting simultaneously. Right. Looking for our first clear on SpaceKat's side. We are still 0-1. SpaceKat 0, BigJon 1. See what kind of match we got here. Just BigJon said, I don't need those in my way. I think I shall knock them off. All right, so the rules are they can skip when they like to. They have 15 minutes to clear as many levels as they want. In the event of a tie, the next person to clear their level wins, or if a game over happens, that person will lose. So it is not really a best of 3. It is, but they still play all 3 rounds because each round does equal a point. So, and the winner of each of best of 3 will get an extra point. So in this instance, BigJon didn't win the first 2, so he is going to get an extra point. If he wins this one, that'll be 4 total points. If SpaceKat wins, she will still get a point as well. And right now, BigJon is ahead on the level clears by 2. It's looking like she might be able to get a clear here shortly. She's close to the end as long as she doesn't get hit by these bombs. Parachutes are so trolly. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They're so bad. The parachutes are so awkward. I wouldn't really call them trolly. So parachutes, they float in such a weird moment, and I'm getting called a curse. Y'all hurting my feelings up in here.
Commentators curse is a very common thing. The best way to avoid it, in my mind, is just to not acknowledge it. So it's fine.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it. You got BigJon finding the star. He's getting to the top of this level. Gonna be coming out. The other end is he gonna be at the end? Well,
close.
Well, he sees
one more subworld going on here.
Oh, if only there was some sort of bomb that you could bring with you and blow through that. Oh man, simultaneously getting hit. Oh wow.
Wait a second, there's a bomb.
Icy cheese.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head. Wow.
Icy
That's not
cheese.
easy because they're immediately, they immediately blow up. They're set to blow right away.
Yeah, if you can manage to grab that bomb on the way back through and get through there, otherwise you're gonna have to beat Bowser and I think go through the other pipe over there.
BigJon's listening in, by the way.
Oh, I hope. I don't know. I hope I'm not giving him ideas. How else am I supposed to commentate? That's not fair. Oh, Space Cat getting right to the end again. So close. And see, you can't blame it on me this time. I wasn't even saying anything.
Come on, just shoot a bomb up there so we can bring it through.
Yeah, if he can grab that bomb, that's going to be it right there. But he's got a lot of power-ups over there, and he's got infinite power-ups over there. So he just has to kill Bowser.
Oh, there's a bomb right there. You can do it.
See, he has a key now, but where's the key? Oh, the key door's right there. Okay. I'm like, where's the key door? And it's right there in front of you. Pick a path. Pick a path. Okay.
That was a good path.
Not quite pick a path. It went all over, so there you go. I thought he was about to be soft locked because he went to the left and he couldn't get through to the very bottom. Oh man. So he gets 2 lives out of it. He gets another clear. That's gonna be 0, 3, 4, BigJon. Tweet deck, my bad. Alright, Space Cat's going for another clear on this, going through this pipe. And gonna bounce on all these bombs. She's got a damage boost now, so that's gonna be a lot more helpful. Getting a 1-up out of it. Space Cat with a clear on the board. It is 1-3, BigJon. Clearly, commentators are swaying this competition to their liking. Well,
yeah, the liking of having fun. That is always my liking. I want it to be enjoyable.
You really like how do you see how the chat treats us, Troy? Do you see how they treat us? We're here providing commentary for their entertainment for these runners, and all they want to do is just talk about us.
It's a thankless job.
All right, so Space Cat finds herself in a speedrun level with on-off switches, a very common thing, especially in Super Mario World. People love doing that. It was kind of one of the showcase things whenever they released Super Mario Maker 2 video footage. And BigJon finding himself in kind of a spammy level.
Well, let's see here. BigJon is getting real close. He's got 1 health left. Boom, boom, hitting it. Come on. Oh, not gonna get the jump there. Is that worth 10,000 bits right there? Did I do it?
I know. Is that worth 1,000 bits right there? Did he comment?
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Promises were made.
Yeah. Just keep commentating until a death happens, and there you go. I did it.
And BigJon finding the key inside of Boom Boom. And Space Cat finding a saw. Now, is this the end of the level? Yes, it is. BigJon with another clear at 4. So it is 1 for BigJon. Oh, and his avatar just runs right off the edge. He said,
it's missing a torso. There it is. There's the torso.
BigJon smash. Here we go. Reach the goal without leaving the ground. I did. Let's make a Mario level where you don't jump. That sounds great.
Yeah. Well, you can jump once, you just can't land.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2 has a lot of mechanics to it. And the thing about it is you can't go into Mario Maker 2 thinking old Mario games. It uses a different engine. Mario Maker 1 used the new Super Mario Brothers engine, where Mario Maker 2, I think they probably designed it around 3D World. It feels really slippery compared to Super Mario World Vanilla on the Super Nintendo. So the physics are completely different. You can't expect them to be the same as the old games. But it's still fun. All right, John's able to see this change and be able to jump on that pretty easily. Gonna have a little bit of a dodge the obstacles on some vines.
And the crowd's going wild.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, the spam of the noises.
Yeah.
Loud noises.
Effects.
And it looks like he picked the right one. He would have probably gotten soft lock there. I don't know if what the intention of that was. He's gonna have to spin on that. Oh, please don't need it for the end. Okay, it was just. Yeah. And Space Cat's in a tight platforming level where you've got to basically. Oh wow. Ice hidden key up at the very top, and it says you can do it quiz. What are you quizzing?
It.
Maybe it's. Oh, maybe the. Oh, I get it. So if you look at the right side, it tells you where the key is because it's not in the same.
Oh, it's
spot.
spot the difference. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a spot the difference puzzle. That's actually kind of cool. That's very unique. Oh, it has a P-switch going. Can't hit that on-off block. But, probably going to have the damage boost. Yep, there we go. BigJon's going to be getting onto this slow snake. She's saying twice die. Yeah. Yeah, this level's interesting, but at the same time, the more time you spend on it, you're losing more lives. It's kind of rough. And I agree with Tech. The more important skill to have in this is knowing when to skip, knowing when to just not to take a lot of time on a level that otherwise is going to just eat lives and send you into the wrong direction. It's a very critical thing to know. And BigJon's going to damage boost to the left, finding that key door I think he already went through, skipping instead of taking any lives. And Space Cat's got a clear condition of kill the Bowser Jr. And if she loses on this one, though, that means she gets a game over. And, unfortunately, that's going to put her at 0 instead of 1. But we only have 1 minute and 45 seconds left or so. Oh, man, getting sniped by that shell behind her.
And that's a game over.
Yeah, that's
0.
That's unfortunate. This is BigJon's. BigJon's got it in the bag. So that's going to be an absolute sweep for BigJon.
Yep.
But hey, you know what? All these runners are definitely extremely good at this game, and somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. That's the way it works. So you can't have everybody win all the time. But BigJon takes the sweep here. I hate calling it prematurely, even with 1 minute left. But that's 4 levels. Space Cat finds herself a multiplayer level. That looks fun.
I don't think you can get the speed for this. When do these
Yeah.
power-ups stop raining? Is there an end to this?
Yeah, so up next, we are going to have Mitch Flower Power versus Noble Tofu. And that is going to be commentated by myself and GlitchCat7. So definitely stick around. Same thing, 3 matches. And even if the first person wins both in a row, you get a third chance to be able to get a point on the board. So, and their records are you got 6 points for Noble Tofu and 5 points for Mitch Flower Power. Mitch won his first round. Noble Tofu is 2-0. So we are looking at Mitch trying to get his second win out of 3 and Tofu trying to go undefeated.
Yeah, and that's going to be my last commentary for the day. So thank you for watching. Just fun
Absolutely.
to do.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, I commentate other stuff as well. I pretty much do everything but the SM64 stuff because I'm too scared. It's a lot of stuff going on in that game. A lot of history. I feel like I'm going to get something wrong. Also, it's bad for my scheduling.
We're going to try and get that in the interview. SpaceKat's going to join us. Let's see if BigJon's able to come in. Yep, both of them are going to come on in, and we will interview them and get their thoughts. All right. BigJon, I'm going to go ahead and give it up to you first, man. GG's to you sweeping the round. Let's go with generic question number 1. What were your thoughts of the levels you got, man?
You know, it seems like whenever I play, I always have these like collectathon levels. You know, kill like, what was it, like 200 or 100 and some monies or something, and coin. I don't know what it is, man. I always attract those levels.
Yeah, it did seem like you got a lot of clear levels. Troy, any questions for John that you want to ask?
I mean, I saw happy birthday is really all I gotta say. I don't have any questions personally. Just congrats on the win and happy birthday.
Oh, aren't you so sweet?
Yeah, so definitely happy birthday to you. But
and you know what else? You know what else is sweet?
What's that?
SpaceKat's webcam is like one of the best web things on Twitch. You know, there are some people that have some godlike setups, but this lady right here, come on now, we are beyond Logitech C922s and stuff, man. We are on like, you know, Pixar IMAX quality here.
Yeah,
Thanks,
definite shout out to that.
I appreciate that.
I love it. SpaceKat, I'm gonna say that was some rough levels. The RNG was rough.
It was.
Yeah.
I got a lot of spam. I got a lot of short but really spammy levels. So I figured I would give them tries to try and, you know, beat them. But at the same time, like, I wasted so many lives and I game overed at least twice.
Yeah. So any final thoughts that you want to say before we go ahead and cut on over and move on to the next match?
I tried my hardest and it just didn't work in my favor this week. GG's, BigJon.
Hey, I'm glad to have you in the tournament, you know. Welcome to the madness. You get to see it firsthand, experience it firsthand, and then go to sleep frustrated.
Thanks.
All right, and thank you both for doing this match and being our entertainment for today. I really do appreciate it. And everybody, stick around. Again, we have Noble Tofu against Mitch Flower Power coming up really soon. So we will have that going on for you. Thank you again, everybody.